Tonight, Congresswoman Ilhan Omar under fire again after telling the Council on American Islamic Relations, known as CAIR, that the worst terror attack on American soil was, quote, some people did something.
CAIR was founded after 9/11 because they recognized that some people did something and that all of us were starting to lose access to our civil liberties.
Now, growing backlash. In the New York Post, and this from Republican Congressman and Afghanistan veteran Dan Crenshaw.
It is not some people who did something. It's terrorists who killed almost 3,000 Americans, and we should talk about it that way.
It comes after her colleagues have blasted some of her previous comments as anti-Semitic. Omar defending herself last night.
I took an oath to uphold the Constitution. I am as American as everyone else is.
Some Democrats supporting Omar.
We are getting to the level where this is an incitement of violence against progressive women of color.
But the father of Jimmy Riches, a firefighter who died on 9/11, is outraged.
I think that we owe an apology to the 9/11 families and to the American public for her stupid comments.
Tonight, Omar not backing down, calling on leaders in both parties to condemn her critics.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.